Hey YouTube, Mark Kaufman here, and today I actually want to talk to you about what makes a great beginner EDC setup. I've laid out a few items that I think would make a great beginner EDC setup, and I'm going to explain why. Now, this here is the Olight i3TEOS. Now, this here is a very inexpensive flashlight that really does a wonderful job. This thing has two settings, a bright and a moonlight or a moon glow option. I believe it takes a AAA battery. Yes, takes a AAA battery and really is useful. You have a full metal construction along with a gasket here. It is submersible to a few meters, but this flashlight is fantastic, and this is why I always come back to it. This pocket clip. You can put this pocket clip onto a hat when you need a headlamp, and I find that incredibly useful, along with the grip that Olight has put on the body of this thing. It really is a great little flashlight that can be very useful in situations where you need a flashlight. So that is covering the flashlight base. Next, for the multi-tool, I don't really like very large multi-tools. The biggest I go are, I think, is it 81? I think 81 millimeter Victorinox knives. But this here is the Leatherman Squirt PS4. And I find this to be one of the best little EDC multi-tools you can have on your person. It has a full set of pliers. It has a knife. It has a very robust file. Two types of finishes on that file. Then you also have a pair of scissors, which are very good. You have a very small screwdriver head, and it could be also used as a scraper. And you have a very small cap lifter and screwdriver. Very robust and a very usable tool, and inexpensive. I try to keep everything inexpensive because for somebody that's just getting into EDC, they don't want to spend a lot of money. So next I would go to a classic pen. This is the Fisher Space Pen, and this pen here is compact. I love it because it just fits in your pocket. You can throw it in the bottom of your pocket and you barely realize it's there, but until you need it, you realize you have it. It's compact, and the Fisher Space Pen refill allows you to write on many different mediums. I've written on tape, I've written on paper, I've written on wood, plastic, all sorts of things, and it writes on all of those. And it'll even write underwater. The other thing is a surprising addition, and I'm going to try and get this thing to sit still. There we go. This is something I used to carry. I don't carry it too much because I don't need it, but if you need a pencil, this is the way to go. This is a Zebra Japan micro mechanical pencil, and this thing really comes in hand if you have to do some math on the side, or if you want to do some graphing, blueprinting, or anything like that. This tiny pencil really comes in handy and does not take up a lot of space. So there is your pencil and pen options. Now for the knife, I'm going with a trusted Kershaw. This is actually the Kershaw Asteroid, and this thing is a $20 knife with a great pillar construction, a see-through construction so you can clean it out easy. Of course, it's got a tip down carry. That doesn't bother me all that much. And if you're getting into knives, you probably won't know the difference between tip up or tip down until you've actually been seasoned with using a knife. This has a thumb stud deployment option along with a flipper option, and it is using the Kershaw Speed Safe technology. Now that is going to allow you to open your knife up very quickly, but it's going to be opened reliably. You can use this with gloves, or you can use this with your bare hands, but it's definitely not going to fail you unless the spring breaks. But if it does break, you can also just call up Kershaw and they will send you a replacement. Now, for the watch, I wanted to keep everything relatively affordable, so I went with the Casio F-105. This is a little bit better than the F91, I think it is. And I'm gonna just turn down the lights here because this actually uses the illuminator option. And this lights up much better than the other one. You use a little LED in the other one. This is much better, and this costs about $15. Let me turn the lights back up a little bit. And yeah, this is a great little EDC option, and it's very, very compact. It doesn't take up a lot of room on the wrist. Of course, it looks a little small as today's standards go, but it's going to hug your wrist very, very tightly, and it's not going to be very high. So it will fit under a dress shirt, and it will not get in the way of anything that you might be working on. So that is my video on a good early or beginner EDC setup. If you guys like this video, let me know in the comments, and if you agree with me on these options, let me know in the comments. But if you have a few other options that you'd recommend for a beginning EDC collection, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to see what you guys would suggest to a newcomer into this great hobby. So till the next video, I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.